Imagine living in a state where even in cases of emergency, you can't get an abortion. Now, to my followers in Idaho, stop imagining this is your reality. So essentially, Idaho came to the Supreme Court and was like, look, we don't feel like we should have to perform abortion in certain emergency situations, like just this side of life threatening. We don't feel like we should have to perform those abortions. And the Supreme Court was like, yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, so for now, that's fine. We're going to hear oral arguments about this in April, and we're going to decide the case in June. But for now, yeah, just that abortion ban you have in place, totally fine. Idaho has a Defense of Life Act, which was a trigger law. So once Roe v. Wade was overturned, it went into effect, and it's like a near total abortion ban. There are exceptions. However, as we've seen in so many cases so far, it gets really dicey when there's that kind of legislation, because doctors are stuck in trying to prove when situations are actually life-threatening, and like, who has time for that when there's an emergency? And the legislation threatens to prosecute doctors that make the wrong decision, so that feels like really unappealing to medical professionals. You know what I mean? So the Biden administration sued, see, they're doing things, arguing that the ban violated EMTALA, which is the Emergency Medical Treatment and Labor Act. And this is what Republicans are trying to do away with. This is exactly what they want to happen. They want the Supreme Court to rule that the states get to override this federal law, which is supposed to protect the providers who perform life-saving measures on patients, those that would require abortion services and medical emergencies. Fun fact, EMTALA also protected patients who couldn't afford to pay for care. Under the law, the hospitals must provide stabilizing care to patients that come through the emergency room, regardless of their financial status. Guess who wants to do away with that? Okay, so we know that it's a stolen court. What can you do to help? Get loud. Get real fussy about this, right? Make some noise, because it's been shown that kind of noise can have an influence on the court's decision. If you live in Idaho, contact your representatives and say, what the hell are you doing? I'm sorry, this dystopian nightmare is getting to me. Also, I had a loss in the family and my head's just not right. So I'm going to go ahead and just apologize, just roll with it. Eventually, hopefully, I'll be back on track. Go team, go.